How's it, everyone? I'm Al, and today, some more StarCraft 2. The map today, Royal Blood. And first up, our player from the Netherlands, it's Harstem. And he is up against it as he's going up against a very tough Terran opponent from South Korea. It's Cure. This one could be a lot of fun. Cure starting out not knowing exactly where to place his barracks, so he's decided to oh, okay. A little bit of mind games attempted here from Cure. Harstem, I don't think he's going to be too rattled by this, hopefully. So, Terran players sometimes like to do this. They like to put their barracks in an odd place. So now, Harstem, or at least what Cure's hoping for, is that Harstem's going to be like panicking and going, proxy, panic. But Harstem is just going to kind of look around. He's like, okay. Sneaky. Yeah, I know, he's looking at, he sees the SCV coming. Nice little block there. Yeah. He sees the SCV from somewhere. So this is a suboptimal build. He loses the probe. I wonder, did he see the barracks flying over? It's hard to tell. It doesn't look like he's very phased because his build order hasn't really changed. He's just continuing as I say that he is chrono boosting out an adept. Not that that's really anything too surprising. But yeah, I think he just wants to get that across the map to be quite sure of what he's going up against. It is going to be Marauders. Okay. That's an interesting thing. So we'll have to see, because it's going to be Marauders and Concussive Shells. So it's going to be a nice early aggressive build from Cure, but I think Harstem's he's gonna spot this one. Yeah, he sees the Marauder. I reckon he knows exactly what he's up against now. He's following it up with a star. Well, I mean, the Stargate was kind of building before then. And Cure's got a couple of units going across now, so okay, just keeping an eye with that adept. Oracle on the way out. I think Oracle is great. Marauders, as far as I know, they don't really shoot up very well, so he can use it for quite a lot of things throughout the game. He can use it for defense if he needs to, or he can send it across the map to be aggressive. Now, it just seems like Cure's not actually going to do anything with this. Okay. What is this build, Cure? I'm so confused. A lot of adepts. Okay, well, nothing really. Here comes the Oracle. Let's see if it gets something done. The nice thing about this build for Harstem, he's playing pretty standard. Never mind. Okay, I was going to say he's going to have an Oracle against very little anti-air, but Cure's been pumping out a bunch of Marines out of his 3 barracks. He's already gotten his missile turrets up. He's fine. He's fine. Okay. But at least Harstem does get a good scout off. He sees exactly what's going on. Second Oracle's on the way. So I think he's going to at least know what's coming. It's going to be a lot of aggressions very soon. It must be. Out of 3 barracks. So 1 reactor, 2 tech labs. The factory eventually on the way. Does Harstem have enough defenses? Ooh. Defenses are not great. But he hasn't gone for too aggressive a 3rd base. So I mean, at least that's going for him. Does have a sentry here. Ooh. Okay, this could be problematic. Immortal pops out. No shield battery though, which is kind of meh. Harstem did jump on that one. Oracle's going to come back to defend. Marines are pretty strong though. 7 workers going down so far. Come on, Immortal. Oh no. Oh no, my health bars. Yep, no, never mind. My health bars were on all along. Yep, you saw nothing. Oh, that's another sentry that he loses. Ouch. This is getting painful. That's 11 workers. Eek. The Colossus is being chrono boosted out, but it's a little bit far away. Now that being said, Harstem's workers are still pretty good. Like, he took a lot of damage, but luckily he was already macroing quite hard before that, so yeah, he's good. He's got enough. I really like Harstem. I think he's a fantastic, like, a fantastic player. But also just, I think his personality just gives him like a 100 increase of just him. I love seeing him at events and stuff like that. They always get him to do little funny sections. I think that the funniest, especially at like home story cups, where the casters get to do, the players get to do a lot of casting and stuff like that. And also he's well known for his own content that he creates on YouTube and stuff. He's just quite a, yeah, he's got quite a personality. But he plays very well too. Yeah, no, he's not a slouch when it comes to playing. I think it's that competitive at the top, you know. It's not easy. Random SCV standing around there, being like kind of confused. Now it's decided I will go and do something. No, never mind. I'm not a Marine. I need to go back. What is this SCV doing? Well, it's gonna die now. That's what we're gonna have. Is he just scouting out with this SCV? Okay, Cure's gonna pick up a couple of Marines, move out with a single medevac. Couple of Widow Mines here as well. Going for Phoenixes now, so a late Phoenix into Colossus. Okay. Ooh, good spotter pylon here. So Harstem will know. Oop, that's on the way. But he's gonna want to make sure not to overcommit. Oh yeah, there comes the Phoenix back to defend on this side with a single zealot. Yeek. Unloading. Cure's gonna attack in once more. I like the Colossus being here. I think there are a lot of Vikings though, and not too much anti-air here. Super battery coming in here to kind of keep those Colossus alive. No real answer to the Vikings just yet. The main base is eventually cleaned up. The AR units are coming in to defend. I think Harstem's okay for now. I like the switch to disruptors. I think that's very good. And the Ghost Academy is already on the way for Cure. So, oh, disruptor. Not too bad. Not too bad hit. Yeah, disruptors are game changing. They can do a lot. So, economy wise, both players kind of neck and neck. 65 workers each on 3 bases. Cure just trying to be very aggressive. He's just trying to end this game as early as he can. A lot of Phoenixes in the sky right now. Fleet beacon on the way. Oh no. Mr. Probe. Okay, he was saved. No! This one too. Run away! Oh, yes. Okay. Disruptors are very powerful. Very powerful. Terrans got to be on their toes. Got to keep an eye on their army when the disruptors are about. Oh, so he's got double Stargate actually. Okay. I think he was going to cancel this one. Cancel! Okay, whew. Just in the nick of time. Okay, putting off a couple of kills there of the army. Still got 3 Colossus. And it doesn't look... Nah, Cure's still making a little bit of air units. Okay. Okay. And there comes the carrier. Is that +2 already? Yeah, it is. +2 air weapons already on the way. So Harstem playing for the late game, going into that carrier transition. I think that's strong. Carriers are very solid. And with carriers and disruptors underneath them, very good. Cure's going for a lot of ghosts, but there's not really high Templar. I mean, ghosts are great against Protoss in general. Obviously, EMP getting rid of shields is amazing. But I like what Harstem is doing here. I think, yeah, I think he's going to be in a decent position. +2. Well, hang on, that's +3. Yeah, +3 is already... No, +2, sorry. I always forget the color of the pictures for the Terran upgrades. Phoenix is just trying to pick up a couple of reinforcements as they go along. I like that. I like that. Good use of the Phoenixes. Terran army gonna push here on these. Push on these 4th base. Disruptor viciously attacking the shields. Cure is trying to do a little bit of multi-pronged harassment here. Phoenixes and a couple of cannons gonna be able to defend on this side. He's just sending us some splash across. EMP on the Phoenixes. Zap. Whoa, disruptor. Yeah, disruptors, they can hold an army for a while. Cure's now also expanding quite rapidly. So what are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases versus 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this one's not really up and running just yet, but Harstem has not shown the carriers there yet, has he? Where are they? Okay, so they are going with the army right now. Now with this Marauder heavy army, and there's a couple of Vikings, but really a lot of Marauders. I reckon the carriers are going to do some solid work here. Okay, now's the first time that he's going to see it. And I think that might prompt him to just go back home, reevaluate his army, and maybe adjust. I think he's got 2 starports, right? Kira, why do you place your buildings in such funny places? Well, just building command centers all over the show. Yeah, he's got double Stargate there. And he's actually gone for the fleet beacon already. I would love to see battle cruisers against carriers, right? Wouldn't that be a fun game? Harstem's already building for his ultimate late game. He's getting his mothership. He's getting more carriers. Here comes Terran disruptors. Ah, watch out, Harstem. Ooh, close. Okay, but carrier's getting some nice hits on that army. Got to be careful though, because here comes Cure from the other side again. He's just going to keep doing this. Push in with the one, then push in with the other. This one, luckily, Harstem sees everything. Normally the Terran players, they pick up observers like this really quickly, but obviously Cure just hasn't quite found it. Oh, trying to do sneaky with the disruptor. And I think that prompts Cure to go, how did he know? Yeah, so Cure gets rid of that one. What's that? That's a Liberator range upgrade. I don't think Liberators are going to be a good answer here. I mean, they're not bad. They're good against Disruptors. Cure picking off the Colossus. But big hit on the Disruptor. Lot of damage going down on that army. That was a couple of ghosts that was in there. Eek. Gonna start getting a little bit aggressive with this army now. This is a solid army. Carriers in the sky. Disruptors on the ground. Yeah. Phoenix is helping out. Cure does not quite have an answer to this just yet. And at this stage, it's just more Stargates and more carriers. That's a lot of Vikings though. Though I must be honest, every time when I've played against carriers as a Terran, I've found that Vikings are lacking. To be honest. Harstem's trying to EMP the Phoenixes, but And they move quite quickly. Difficult to get a decent EMP off. Trying to kite with his with the Vikings. Phoenix is doing some good work here. And the carrier sitting in a nice awkward spot, making it a little bit difficult for that Terran army to really reach them. Harstem trying to hit Vikings that are flying with a disruptor. Nice. It's hard to say. I love the mothership because that might force Cure into needing to build a Raven or just scan the whole time. I mean, he does have command centers for days. Harstem needs another base. Oh wait, he's got one here. He's gone for this base. So for the work account's very similar. Harstem's army, in my opinion, is a little bit more solid. Ooh, there's a nuke! Ah, no, cancelled. Nice. Harstem very much awake. He found that one really quickly. Liberator trying to do a little bit of damage. Picked off immediately. That's all expensive trades. You don't really want to give those trades away for free. This is a strange unit comp. This is Viking Liberator Ghost essentially. That does deal a lot of damage. Liberator is going to siege to make sure that Harstem's massive ground army can't do any damage. 5 workers do go down there, but not too major damage yet. It's more carriers, it's more phoenixes. Okay, so using it to try to zone the disruptors. I do like that. Oof, gets rid of that Widowmine bad. Does take a hit. I think that was the EMP that goes down. This is a chaotic fight. Which I think is suiting Harstem a lot better than it is. Yeah, Vikings are taken out. Yeah, this is the same problem I ran into when I played Terran against Protoss. Is Vikings, they kind of don't really do it against carriers. And I like that Harstem's getting the Phoenixes in between because they're dealing with it really well. Yeah, just make missile turrets everywhere. It might be nice to see a couple of Tempests just to help deal with that type of... Harstem clearing up the way just to make sure that his disruptors have a nice easy way through to follow the air army. More carriers. Whoa, disruptor. Another chaotic fight. Oh, this army is very low. The Vikings are mostly taken care of again, but those carriers are very low. Don't lose the disruptors. Nice. Ambitious. Cure's just gonna keep going for more Vikings, more Ghosts, more Liberators. Gonna attack into the 5th base here of Harstem. I don't think this is damage that you necessarily want to take. It's a lot of workers going down so far. Ugh, 14, 17. Wait, there must be more. Right? Is that just from that one base? Ugh, I don't know. Okay, but Harstem's decided, you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna go across the map. What are you gonna do about it? And I don't know. What is he gonna do about it? Harstem actually has the superior army at this stage. Both in terms of supply and I think complexity. Big EMP goes off on the Phoenixes, which means they're gonna have a better time against that army. Oh, big disruptor. Ooh. Nuke trying to hit the Skytoss army. It's not gonna happen. It's ambitious. But Harstem is now in the natural. At the same time, Cure is sending his bio army across. They're dealing a lot of damage. It's going to become a little bit of a base race and have to see who is going to, beat the other player first. There's a lot of SCVs going down. This base is going to be in trouble, but the carriers are now moving into the main base. And it's essentially just ghosts. Army supplies telling very different stories here. And remember, Harstem can just recall at any point and just demolish this army or lose a carrier. Yeah, main base is now in absolute shambles. And Harstem's economies are already kind of destroyed, but he doesn't really care because his army is just so strong. Yeah, well, what's Cure got? He's got no answer to this carrier army. Yeah, he's got a bunch of ghosts, which I don't even know where they are now. Where are they? Ghosts. Okay, they're getting rid of a single carrier. But ghosts are not going to get rid of this. There are 11 ghosts, 11 carriers. I can tell you who wins that fight, and it's not the ghosts. Harstem looking like he's in a very good position. Just deciding, yeah, get rid of the... Get rid of something. Get rid of... Oh, he's going to let it burn down. Okay, he's quite happy to let it burn down. EMP is going down. Cure desperately trying to make some anti-air. The disruptors are still there. Don't forget about the disruptors. Do get hit by EMPs, but it's nice having EMPs and all. But not if you can't attack the air. Good use of the disruptors. Nuke. Ambitious nuke. Not gonna happen. And this has become such a fun game. This is not something you see every day in this matchup. Cure actually cancels the nuke at the last minute because that's possible. And yeah, this is looking bad. Harstem up in supply. Doesn't have too much more workers, but I think he's got this one. Cure is still on 2 mining bases, but his entire infrastructure has been absolutely decimated. He's scanning frantically to see if the armies or the economy is being retaken, but so far nothing, and still he has no answer. I think this is a kind of desperate situation for Cure because he knows he's dealt damage, but he just can't match this Protoss army. Harstem has not been taking serious losses on his air units, so, you know, this base now goes down. This tiny little army is here standing like, yay, we're ghosts. We can defend. I know ghosts are good, but not that good. And with the disruptors, it's going to pick off a little bit every time. Oh, big hit on the workers. That means planetary's going to go down. Another command center is going to go down. Cure's trying desperately to get something done. At this stage, he's on 16 workers. Now he doesn't have an economy either, and he's got this tiny little army. Disruptor, I really just want to see one big disruptor. But there goes the carriers. GG. Harstem takes a victory against Cure by just outplaying him in the late game. That was a fun little game. I really enjoyed that one. I love to see Harstem going into that late army and then just deciding, you know what, you've damaged me enough. Okay, here's my army. Beat me. And Cure just couldn't. So yeah, that one was a fun one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.